Alrighty, hello and welcome back to Bioshock 2. I have done 50 seconds of Googling, and what this is shown from last episode, I was curious about this. I actually looked up if this was the correct kind of periodic table from this period, and this is actually a real one. This may be a different name, but the actual one had the same series. They kind of like looked it up and they theorized that these ones would exist. But this might even be like taken from the real one. It's called the periodic table from Seaborg. So that's kind of interesting. And then the other thing I looked up, because I was curious about this, was that the id and the ego, it was mentioned sort of last episode, in that the id is actually the emotional kind of inner man thing, and the ego was the scientific thing. It's kind of counterintuitive, I guess, because the ego you kind of think of as kind of emotional in terms of human. We have an ego, but in terms of like Freudian psychology, the superego is the super like the really the organized, realistic part that meditates between desire. So it's the very thought-heavy one, you could say. I thought this would be more significant, but I guess it is not. But yeah, I do appreciate the game going into these sort of more not moral, but just kind of contrasting views of evil. Because when you sort of do a repetition of story, you kind of can't tell the same story.
The parasite fears the visionary. What it cannot plagiarize, it seeks to censor. What it cannot regulate, it seeks to ban. Rapture was founded on an idea, and here they are held inviolate.
Just take that. So yeah, you can't really rehash the same kind of ideal because with the example of Star Wars, if you do the exact same thing several times, you're going to make some people upset. My opinions on the latest Star Wars movie, as long as we're on that kind of a topic, but like I think it was a movie, but it set things up quite well, which was nice.
Using their great talents to provide for you. They learn to twist the lies of church and government, believing themselves masters of the system. But the parasite said, no. The child has a duty. He will go to war and die for the nation.
Again, they both sort of approach the ideal from a very rationalistic mindset that this is far from religion and these sort of institutions of government that kind of led you astray. But very different results. Here's the little hand. I guess maybe the animation didn't work, but we kind of decapitated them. Anyway, Pack-a-Punch. Why did I say Pack-a-Punch? That's from Call of Duty. Yes, I admit I played a little bit of Call of Duty. Who hasn't? Let's take this.
I met with Sinclair today of Sinclair Solutions. It's this pseudo-legal firm he set up to take problems Ryan doesn't want to admit he has and make them go away. I could fill 40 front pages of the Tribune with stories about this fella if he wasn't paying me not to. And he's got work for me, right? I ask what, and he flashes me these $1,000 stipends. He's saying this job will, quote, change history.
Change history. Interesting. I should... Auto hacker darts. Cool. Where does this come from? Is this from the... maintenance only? Oh, cool. Yeah. I think this might be the last episode I'm recording. It's getting a little late. I need to get to sleep, and I don't want to be too tired for these videos. Keep my brain active and hopefully coming up with interesting things to say. News vendor. But yeah, Star Wars. Really enjoyable to be in the universe again and to see new Star Wars movies, because I didn't actually go and watch the prequels in theaters, even though they were kind of sucky. It's still would have been nice to be in the theaters for that kind of experience. But it sort of draws into question, how do you do a reboot of a series? You have to kind of retell it, but stay similar enough to not alienate people from before, but you have to be different enough to tell a different story. And that's, wow, okay, so Ryan's head was made out of some crappy stuff. They obviously had the materials to make better things than that. Are we supposed to go up here? Maybe we're not. I don't know. Exploration. It's good to some degree. Wow. Corpse.
2 weeks at my last count. 2 weeks since we were trapped in this rotten park. I haven't been eating. The children need all the supplies we've got left. Need them more than I do.
You poor soul.
I don't know what's gonna happen. I can feel myself getting weaker. The children have noticed the condition I'm in, of course. What will happen once I'm gone? I'll be all alone.
Wow, it's kind of dark. I mean, these games have not been children's games, and that's kind of been interesting. A lot of themes that you don't really expect. At least I wasn't quite expecting from my initial understanding of this game, but and the series. But really getting excited
On
for.
the surface,
Oh,
your
where I put
parents
this? All right,
sort
let's
of
grab
thrive
Jimmy's
on
head right now.
using their great talents to provide for you. They learn to twist.
This way.
Now, Tannenbaum would have you turn that sister human again. You'll get just enough Adam for our purposes, and the girls will likely try to repay you somehow. But Rapture's a high-stakes town, son, and she is a jackpot. You just have to be willing to take it all. You'll harvest more Adam than the price of one plasmid, so the rest is gravy. Think about it. Down here, it's your survival or hers.
I think we're going to go for the moral route here. I didn't really find the extra plasmids necessary. It's going to suck in the early game because we kind of want as much Adam as possible, but I think it would be worth seeing if we can do it without it. So gotta go back. So I wonder if they all have the exact same patterns. If so, I hope not, because that makes things kind of boring. But I mean, I guess you can sort of learn to how consistent these are. Get ahead in life. Okay. I think I already made that joke. Let's come down here. Patch it down. Boop doop doop. Oh wow, I think ahead. Nope, they're just here. Vitamins. This is such an odd place. Odd indeed. I guess in the last one it was body parts, and now it's just robotic body parts, so it's not too terribly creepy. Bringing a little sister to a vent allows her to choose whether to rescue or harvest her. If you harvest her, you get maximum not survive the process. If you rescue her, less Adam, but the girl will be cured. I think we're gonna have heart this time. We're gonna have heart. Bang. Where'd you go? Oh, you're actually.
Well, our Tin Man had a heart all along. Personally, I call that a liability, but you have enough Adam now. Barely. Head to the Hall of the Future and splice up with Incinerate.
Just trying to check out the game mechanics. I might have a speed runner, but now I think about the mechanics and I say, okay, we've just passed a sort of really kind of creepy area. They're gonna be with lots of things everywhere. They're gonna try and jump you with some jump scares, so let's just do this real quick and get some free stuff that we can't actually use. Okay, that did increased our carrying capacity by 12. Are you kidding me? You kidding me? Okay. I have a feeling this might come in handy.
I'm not speaking to you.
Wow. That's good. Yay for copyright music. The American way. Wow, even the songs selected are very, like, totalitarian and just really reflecting of the kind of Ryan regime that they've kind of established here, because it's kind of a dictatorship here where Ryan's at the top and the people are believed to make that they're making this better world for themselves, but in reality it's just literally destroying them. Shadows, 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 shadows. Look at that, cool shadows. Do we already hack it? Let's go free one. Might as well. Might as well. Shadow, 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 shadow. Except how proportional is it? It's not. And again, it kind of changes a little bit. Oh well. Can't be perfect, but it makes me so excited for Bioshock Infinite that, like, it's gonna be kind of cool to see how well they've developed in the past, like, 10 years. Sort of how gaming has sort of improved and graphics and stuff. Okay, why did it just send us in a complete circle? Oh, could we not have gone up that way? It looks like we couldn't have. Okay. Interesting. Or is this a different way? No, I feel like we've been here before. Yeah, because there's the horse.
This might work.
No, this is new. Hate cameras. Okay. Guess this is a new way. Is it? Really? Guess it really didn't help me too much. The end of Ryan is the end of the self. Wow. Rapture failed. We will not reflect the tyranny of the self. Wow.
Unable to provide for itself, the need of the parasite grows until war is made to justify.
Oh my gosh.
Your parents brought you to Rapture, where you need never fear the parasites again. So you see, there is no place for you on the surface. But you may bring the world to you. If you know someone who belongs in Rapture, write a letter to the Ryan Industries mailroom.
Wow.
You never know. The next new face might be familiar.
Kind of Ponzi scheme, pyramid scheme of death and destruction. And even more copyright music for me to get. Yeah, just don't even try to monetize this stuff because it would just get copyright claimed up to the wazoo. What does this do over here? Aha! Efficacy, was it?
I know this facility is vital for the preservation of secrecy in Rapture. But seeing myself transformed into that lurching, waxen nightmare, did children truly respond to this? Still, I spoke to a young man exiting the park after the grand opening, asking him what, if anything, he had learned here. He said his chores didn't seem so bad anymore, as long as mother wouldn't send him to the surface.
Wow.
Salad.
Where did you come from? Yep. Formerly cleared area is now gone, and now the bodies just mysteriously disappear. I mean, that's one thing I could credit the last game with, is it saved the state of the game kind of consistently, in that if you killed someone somewhere, they stayed dead there, I guess. So it's kind of weird to see how... I mean, I think now it's replacing them with Tommy gun. Okay, we can't actually pick up the Tommy gun itself. Game logic. Perfect sense, right? And now that area that we cleared 2 episodes ago now is going to be full of stuff. Okay. Yep, that's generally how things work. But like I said earlier, these games kind of trick you into believing that you have a sense of choice in the matter, in that there's options, and even when you get the way to pick,
So,
it's not even
you would drain
real
the people
choice.
of their life's blood. Rapture is a body, Delta.
There.
I am the voice, and Big Sister is the hand. When Rapture speaks of you, it says only this. Sleep now. Your day is done.
Man, there's so many like illusions. That's not alliterations is not the word. Literary references, and that the Big Daddies are the Orwellian kind of fear of just...
Light up enemies to 1,000 degrees. Warning, fire spreads.
Warning, fire spreads. Okay. Wow, interesting. Well, we didn't even need it. Okay, cool.
Congratulations on your recent purchase of the incinerate plasmid. Say, Tom here is having a romantic evening with a gal. What would impress her more than lighting the fireplace with a snap of your fingers?
Oh, that's why I had that set up. Oops. That's kind of cool. Now that makes sense. Oh, hi. I was wondering why it was red. I was like, what? Those are dummies.
And no one can help him.
I like how they were pre-singed. Now that actually makes sense. But yeah, like big sister, big brother kind of ideals in sort of the father state, not father state, the kind of everyone's watching and will provide for you is the kind of very... Oh, well, I mean, now I actually have items. I thought I was buying Eve upgrade, but... oh well. We'll get more. Fire, 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 fire. Okay. It's apparently not doing anything. Nope. Oh. Oh, that's the Eve syringe sound. I was wondering what that sound was. Right, still a Big Daddy, but I can jump over that. That's neat. Oh, neat. Kind of pre-scripted events. Oh, that's cool. I like it. I like it. Reload. Something's about to go down. Creepy music and checkpoint. I was wondering why they had these here. If have one very close. How many do I have? Can't hurt. Oh, let's go through. Try to stay super accurate and electro bolt. Oh, we were wasting all of our heavy rivets. Cool. Big sister.
Holy Moses, son. Not even a big sister can keep you down. Well, come on back and melt the ice and we can say goodbye to this 2-bit carny ride.
Cool. That was kind of interesting. And now, just as the big daddies are no longer scary, now the little sisters, not little sisters, the big sisters don't have as much of a presence. But I mean, that cutscene and stuff definitely tried very hard to now it's all light again. Okay. Tried to kind of instill fear in you into that epic music and jump scare of just all of a sudden walking into people, but excellent. Now I don't feel so bad. I think I would rather have that, personally. I found the physical tonics actually were extremely useful in the last game, so I think I'm gonna continue with that. I do say so myself. I was wondering why there was going to be 2 of those in a very close location. There's not even a lot of Adam to go around, but I don't even quite remember the doors being set up like this, but maybe I just don't pay attention. Not probably. Laws, sanctions, journey to the surface. Huh, I should have paid more attention to the signage, and I think it would have been interesting. So that's the kind of amusement park. Huh, interesting. But definitely am kind of interested in the kind of ways people... Can I not grab that? Okay. Just trying to examine the textures. So if the big dad... I'm wondering whether the big sisters will come into context where the big daddies were the protectors of the things. So now, was this just the maternal instinct combined with the paternal instincts? They thought they would do better because of, I don't know, motherly instinct. But I guess it just also, hey, big daddies aren't scary anymore because you are one. Let's add something scarier and give it better context to be fast, make it slender and, I don't know. Slavery?
Now that the tyrant is dead, we are a true collective, a single family.
Can we grab anything? Nope. I don't like the menu system as much in this one. They don't have that sort of... Oh, good. Disappeared.
He's gone. James was the only man I ever loved. Now it's like he never even came to Rapture. He heard me sing at the limbo room. Came up all bashful. He liked hearing songs about what it's really like to live in this.
This is the first black woman? I'm being completely serious.
Against Ryan. And now he's gone. And I'm here, singing Rise, Rapture, Rise. Scared to death they're gonna come for me.
Interesting. Well, I'm actually being quite serious there. Has there been very many kind of minorities in these? I'm just very curious. It's very white kind of utopian 50s idealism in the first place, so kind of makes sense to be like that. Can we get in here? Yeah.
Outstanding, sport. You're proving to be quite a windfall. Now just open the train tunnel from the security booth there, and I'll come out and jump on.
We're gonna get a cutscene of something terrible going on. Maybe. Oh, yep. Here comes a cutscene with a good guy, quote unquote, being on the other side of the glass.
like to look a man in the eye when I give him my word. You and me, kid, we're going places.
I had thought you some golem of Sinclair's, brought here to hold Rapture's arms while he rifles through her pockets. But no, you are aware of your plight. Who, I wonder, would be so cruel to force a mirror on a man with no face?
Wow, that's...
Lem was waiting for us. Come out shooting and start the train.
That's so... psychology. So...
Ridiculous!
Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Oh, dang it. I wasted a lot, didn't I? Is there a finite amount of baddies? Looks like there was 5 of them. Quick, hurry! Yeah, hurry. Okay. Hurry. Yep, hurrying. Definitely hurrying. That is the thing that I'm doing. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Hurry, hurry, hurry.
Andrew Ryan. He reckoned the free market was some kind of Holy Spirit gonna lead us all over the rainbow. And I reckon it's a big fat hooker too dim to spot a wooden nickel. So old Andy went and became his own ghost, and I whittled nickels till I made a mint.
I mean, it's the kind of idea of human oversight. It's based on, in a completely free market, it doesn't exactly work out perfectly because, one, the world doesn't quite work perfectly. It never really does. Warning, you're about to leave this level. Make sure you're done with everything you want to hear before proceeding past this point. Okay, I think this is going to be a good spot to end it. I'm getting a little bit tired, and I would like to go to bed. So, thank you guys for watching. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.